What is up, you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And today I'm actually going to be taking apart my car. I already popped the hood, so let's see what actually happened. So good thing that these things still stand up by themselves, but basically this whole like radiator support is actually all bent up. I think that's the only thing that's bent, because if you guys could see, the bumper is still in good condition. I am going to need the two fenders, the bumper, and the headlights, and that's pretty much it. I mean, with the accident, this thing got moved up, this thing got broken, so we'll just move that off to the side, and then this thing broke, and as you guys could see, this whole thing broke off. Well, I'm gonna start taking things apart. I'm gonna start by taking off the fenders and all these little plastic covers off, and I'm gonna start by doing that. And the good thing about this car, everything's basically held on by like 10mm bolts, so I have my socket, and I'm gonna start taking it off. So I mean, after I take this off, like, I'm gonna see what actually, like, what damage it actually has. So I hope that it's not too bad. I hope it's just what it looks like. And hopefully, man, I should have bought a damn electric impact gun. Man, my dad has one too, but I forgot to take it out of his truck. But I'm gonna be taking all this little stuff out. I'm gonna be putting all the little bolts in one bag, you know, so I don't confuse them. And I'm basically be taking my time with this, so I'm not gonna rush anything, because once you rush stuff, things start to get all crazy. But man, my radiator's all jacked up, so I'm for surely gonna need a new radiator. It looks here that my my reservoir is broken too. I'll probably buy some used ones. I don't know. I think I'm gonna see. I mean, honestly, it looks like a lot, but it's not a lot. I don't know if that makes any sense. But yeah, guys, like, that light's completely gone. This light looks like it's all good, but then once you like zoom in, you guys can see here that it actually has like a little crack. So I'm gonna need a pair of headlights. Yeah, so I'm gonna get going at this, guys, and once I have some things removed, I'll start recording again. But I've changed these out before, and honestly, there's just like little bolts holding it in here, and like there's some up here, and there's one where we have to open the door, and that's basically it. And for the bumper, to remove the bumper, it's basically off already, like, you know. There's like screws holding it in. You have to take out the underline fender, but other than that, it should be a pretty simple job. At least that's what I'm hoping. And so I actually just finished taking off the two of the headlights, and I took all the plastic covers off, and then I was able to remove this. This thing is still salvageable, so that will still work. Basically, what I'm going to need is just basically like a radiator support, the fenders, and a hood. After I look closely in it, it actually needs a thermostat, because the thermostat broke off. So I'm going to be ordering a thermostat, a radiator, the reservoir, and basically I need to take off this bumper. So this is like the last screw, and it should come off. So it should just come right off. It should. Probably isn't, but there you go. This side came off, and then there's the other side over here. But something's holding this one in. I don't know what. Man, I really don't know what's holding that one in, but I'll figure that out later. I'll take it out. I'll manage to take it out. And for now, I actually got a plastic bag, and I'm gonna be cleaning everything up, and then I'm order the parts, and once those parts get here, I'm gonna slap them on. So I think that's gonna be it for today. Alright guys, so it's been a whole new day. I managed to take the whole bumper out. There's actually like a little cord that was holding it in, so I was able to get that out, and my parts finally came. So I got a thermostat here, I got the AC core or whatever this is called, and I have the radiator. So thankfully this car is very easy to work on. And oh, I also got this little bottom piece, the bottom cover for the radiator support, so the radiator could actually fit in there. So first I'm gonna start off by taking off this thermostat. So this was actually in here, and this was actually in here. So it's easily just to I forgot what I used. Oh, there you go. I used this to pinch on this to remove it. And what's actually just holding this thermostat is just 3 screws. So there's one right here, one right here, and one right here. So I already loosened them up. So it's just a matter of just basically making this free. So I'm gonna take this off, I'm gonna put it on, and then I'm gonna move on to the radiator and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna take this off and swap it out, and then we'll see what happens next. You always want to compare to see if the parts are the same, and they look pretty identical. I mean, this is the original one, so there should be no problem. So I'm gonna get this bad boy in, and then we'll see what happens from there. Alright guys, so I got the thermostat back in, and my next step is to actually take this out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take out the AC core out, or condenser. I'm gonna take that out, and then after that I'm gonna go for the radiator, and then I'm gonna separate the fan. And then once all that is out, I'm gonna put that on and replace the bottom one, because the bottom one's all bent up. And then I'm gonna try to bend these back just for temporary, and then eventually I'll end up replacing that one and that one, but for the time being I'm just gonna bend it back as much as I can. And I'm still waiting on this coolant reservoir part. They haven't shipped it out yet, so I'm gonna do all this, and then once I get this one shipped in, I'm gonna add it with coolant, and then I'm gonna bleed out the system, and hopefully everything will go as planned. Then after that I'm gonna get the body panels and everything. So I'm gonna take this apart, and then yeah guys, I'll give you guys the update. Alright guys, so I took out the radiator and the fans. So this is what it looks like. I still need to take this out, but as you guys can see, the radiator's out. I drained the coolant. So this thing cracked from the top, and from the bottom has a crack. So what I'm gonna do now is actually just get the new one and swap over the hardware and stuff. So let's see here. So there it is. This is a brand new one, and I'm excited, guys. Alright guys, so I'm gonna start taking off the AC core. I took off the bottom plate, so I'm thinking of taking this one out, so that way there's more room to mess with it. But actually I don't know, I think I'm having second thoughts. I think I might just put the bottom plate on there just so it could be nice and secure, and then I'll take that off, then I'll do that other stuff. So yeah guys, so this is the AC core. It's all brand new. It's really well packaged. There's no damage, unlike the radiator where there's like a little bent on the vanes. But the car's gonna start looking good again. Unfortunately, I have to wait for this part to come in. So yeah guys, look at the damage on this one. It got cracked right here and right here and right here. But I mean, to begin with, this was very brittle. And this is a thermostat, so look what happened. And I forgot where I put the other piece. Oh, the other piece of this thermostat's right here. So look guys, it was, well, this was supposed to be looking like this, but it doesn't. So I mean, dang. So yeah guys, I'm gonna be doing that stuff right here, then I'll take that out, and then I'm gonna put that other stuff in, and it's gonna be looking more complete, because right now it looks like a whole freaking mess. But yeah guys, alright then guys, I was able to put the radiator back in. As you guys can tell, it's sitting pretty flush, and unfortunately for this, all this happened due to the shipping, but I mean, it is what it is. So now I'm gonna start connecting all these hoses back, which is just plug and play basically. Yep, put this back in here, and yeah guys, I mean, I honestly thought it was gonna be a bit harder, but it was a piece of cake. And guys, if I could do it, anyone can do it, you know, as long as you have some experience with like working on cars and stuff. You should be good. Hey guys, what is up? So it's been a few days, and my part finally came, the coolant reservoir tank. So I got all the AC lines hooked up, I got my AC core, got the radiator installed, I got everything in, and now it's time to add the coolant. So I'm gonna start by pouring some in here. So I'm gonna add it up, and then after I got everything added up, I'm gonna start the car, and then hopefully everything will go as planned, and we'll see if the car isn't overheating or anything, and then I'm gonna let it idle for a bit just to check everything. So I'm gonna get this in, and then I'm gonna start it up, and then I'll get you guys with an update. Alright guys, so I just pretty much filled it up all the way to the top. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna start the car, let it idle for a bit, and while the car is idling, this should go down because it's gonna circulate through the whole system. And you want to do this while the car is actually cold, because if you do it while it's hot, it's just gonna squirt out. And I actually found out the hard way, not to my car but to someone else's car. So I'm actually gonna start it up, and then that should go down. I'll add a little bit more just so you guys could see, so just a tad bit more, and then I'm actually gonna go start her up right now. Man, I haven't turned her on in a while, so let's see, here we go. So what I tell you guys, it went down. So I'm gonna do this till it goes till the bubbles start coming out. So I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'm gonna get you guys with an update. All right guys, so I just put the cap back on. I'm gonna let this idle for a bit. I'm gonna check the temperature gauge, and I'm gonna see if everything's working all proper, and I'm gonna wait for my fans to kick in as well. So let me go check the car right now, and as of right now, it's still getting heat up. So I'm just gonna let it idle for just a few more minutes, and then after that guys, I'll get you guys with an update. But man guys, man, I'm happy for this guys. Just give it a few revs so you guys can hear it. Look. So yep. So I'm gonna let this thing idle, and I'll get you guys with an update. All right guys, so it's been about like 25 minutes or so, and the fans are actually just barely starting to kick in. So that's all I really wanted to know, if the fans would kick in, and they're kicking in. So sweet, 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 sweet. So everything's working. I got the AC done, I got the radiator installed, and believe it or not guys, the Amazon truck just came in. So my front bumper came in and my headlights came in, but that's gonna be for a whole new video. So yeah guys, so this thing, I'm excited guys. Like, this thing came out perfect. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it off and wait for this thing to cool down, and I'm gonna check it, and then it should be a little bit lower. So then after that gets low, I'm gonna top it off again with coolant, and everything should be good. So that's gonna be it for this video guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys are new, you know, don't forget to subscribe and like, and hopefully in a few more weeks we should be back on the road again. So yeah guys, so I'm excited. So it's all right guys, so it's not overheating, so we're all good. So this is gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Until next time guys, peace.